lot of people mad at J.Cole for the Kendrick Lamar, waving the white flag, saying it was corny and all that shit, man. I really ain't even mad at dog. A lot of people said, "Oh man, I wanted to see a competition in the beat," but then, why y'all ain't requiring Drake to fire back? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't Drake required to fire back? When it was Twitter figures, Meek Mills, he kept getting his writers and firing back. So why y'all ain't mad at Drake? At least J. Cole bust a move. See, why, J. Cole let Drake hype his head up. You know what I'm saying? He let Drake hype his head up. That's what y'all don't understand. So he like, I ain't, once you throw a diss song out there, you throw it out there. But he let J. Cole, let Drake, talk shit and, hype his head up. And he went out there and crossed the friend. Because you got to remember, too, Diddy tried to put hands on Kendrick Lamar for that control verse. And allegedly J. Cole stepped in, and then J. Cole and Diddy got into it because J. Cole was like, hell no, because him and Kendrick was close. So Jay was like, man, hell no. J. Cole was like, hell no. So you gotta understand, when you willing to jump in a beef, for your man, that's your man's. Ain't no higher honor, like, oh no, this ain't about to go down like that. Puff, you gonna have to fight both of us. And apparently him and J. Cole got into a scuffle. And then Hov was there. Jay and Cole left after the scuffle and shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas better than me. And don't forget, Diddy allegedly put Drake into a sling for stealing 100 bands beat. Diddy sent it to him, told me write something to it. And, Drake took the beat for his own. There ain't nothing that Diddy ain't did, but then again, you can't do that to the D, the I, the D, the Y is Diddy. Hold up. You can't do that to Diddy, the diddler. He like, I'm above that shit, home slice. But, you put a diss record out there, you gotta stand on business, bro. You gotta stand on business. Yeah, you put a diss record out there, you gotta stand on business. So he should stood on business. You thought about it, but the diss record didn't hit hard enough. It didn't hit hard enough. So when people had mixed reviews about it and it wasn't hard enough, he like, you probably should have sent that to Nas. Like I think he played Workout for Nas, and he said he thought that was the one, and Nas told him, that ain't the song, homeboy. He said, why would he put that out? I like that song, though, but that's why he made the song Let Nas Down, I believe. But, yeah, man, like, hey, you can't put it out there. Then he hasn't even taken it down. I think it's a reason for that. But you put it out there, then you say, well, I'll take the best shot or whatever. People got a problem with it, but, I think he understood, and it understood a little bit too late. And I think it was because of the record didn't have the impact that he thought he was going to have. He really was trying to sell an album. He really was trying to sell, that album and boost his brand up right before Dreamville and all that. And when people was like, that shit was mid and they had mixed reviews, he was like, oh man, I made a mistake. Because he knew Kendrick probably had one in the clip. Had an instrumental in the clip and had an idea in the clip. Probably had a couple in the clip. Had it been Drake that did that shit, Kendrick probably would have slapped him with a diss track by now and would have had 2 more in the chamber. That's who Kendrick really wanted to respond. And Drake is not required to play those games because he's popular. So, a couple of our hardcore rap fans left. They've been saying, well, Drake needs to jump into the mix. He not. He got too much to lose, and, he had a lot to gain from the MCs, but no matter, even though whatever he chose to do, people gonna say somebody else wrote it. People gonna somebody else wrote it, and now, you got this generation in which they so much of a bandwagon hoppers, that ain't even the word I really want to use. And they say, well, it don't matter. Everybody use, everybody use writers and he's a great artist. You know, he's an artist, and you know, this is, you know, he's one of, you know, he's not the greatest rapper of all time. If you get niggas out of Publix to write your raps. Why would you hop back over in this lane, knowing this lane go to one lane? But yeah, he retracted that shit because that shit didn't hit hard. But I think really Kendrick really wanted Drake to say something. That's what I really think the 411 was. He really wanted Drake to respond, and Drake not dumb enough. You know, Drake, he's a young goat in the game. He's the greatest rapper. We got everything to lose. We used to beat Kendrick Lamar in the battle. That would cement his legacy even more. But he know he can't beat that man. Even at them songs he dropped about, you know, Drake and shit. About Meek, they wasn't even that hard. It's just that Meek couldn't defend himself. Under the pressure, Meek couldn't defend himself. So, you know, that's just what it was. This era in rap, I don't really look at these rappers in this era like that. This is something that they would do. So I don't look at this era like that, bro. Yeah, I don't look at this era like that. It ain't no tough era. It ain't no whole bunch of great artists out here, great rappers out here. Nothing like that. These dudes, man, like, come on. I would expect that from this era. I literally would expect that from this era. So, you know, y'all sit here and talk about how trash the music is, how trash the artist is, but y'all still have a vested interest in listening, and y'all still have expectations, high expectations, even knowing that, you know, 98.9% of the time they're not going to be met. And then, when, you know, anybody can see this pretty much coming. People try to thought, oh, they about to warm it up. Like Chris Cross, warm it up, Chris. Hip-hop about to get back to being hip-hop. It's never going to get back to where we was in the 90s and the 80s and the early 2000s. It's never going back to that. It's never going back to 2010s. But y'all be telling us, oh, hip-hop trash. It'll never be the same. But secretly, y'all be hoping it get back to where it was at. Now with these dudes wearing fingernail polish, wearing men bags, carrying makeup bags, wearing tight-ass pants, and, you know, wearing Victoria's Secret pink jump sets and all that stuff, it's a wrap. I be out in public and I be seeing grown men wearing bonnets now. Out in public, grown, you know, teenage boys wearing bonnets at the gym, men wearing bonnets out in public. Nigga, it's over with. That hip-hop that y'all used to know is over with. It's finito, it's dead, it's in the dirt. It's 12 feet up under and it ain't coming back. So I don't expect nothing different from these guys to throw a rock and then hide their end. That's this generation. That's this generation. I knew motherfucking Drake wasn't gonna get into it, and I really didn't expect J.Cole to respond. But when you hear a nigga got an album coming out, and you know, Dreamville Fest, he was trying to capitalize. He was trying to capitalize on that. He was trying to put some compound interest on them album sales. After that Forest Hill Drive album, I was done with him. So his production became boring. It became all the same shit. It was like, okay, man, I'm not checking for you no more. Niggas start dressing like a vagabond. Like, yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But, you know, keep that energy with Drake. Dre. Because he ain't even tried to respond. But if it was a caliber like Meek Mill, he had a lot to say. You know? So, but hey man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what your girls got to in the comment section. Check out the music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.